Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and welcome to Mortytown TV. We're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force, so let's get settled on in, shall we? We got a war starting in about 2.5 minutes. But for now, just chill out, put on your favorite music. Let's get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right. So, general run-of-the-mill stuff this morning. We got a war starting in a couple of minutes. We got blitzing we need to do for Beast. We need to go ahead and pick up these completion rewards, etc. The contact request, I'll accept it. 20 bucks says he's going to try to recruit me. So anyway, got a lot of red star orbs that we're sitting on. Got some gold orbs to pick up. Take that. Got a decent amount of gold put together right now, but I can spend it down so easily. Trying to largely hang on to my money for purchasing T4 gear out of the store like this. And I'm waiting for one thing in particular that just for weeks has not been showing up. Or at least for one good week. I ain't seen one. And I need some to get Venom finished out. I want to get him into the city section. But I'm probably a little ways off still from the city section, so no major rushes just yet. But we'd like to get that done. So good morning if you're just joining us. I'm back. We're playing Marvel Strike Force. Welcome. I don't need any of these characters. Or those. Let's see here. Come on. Molecular scans. Nope. Nope. We'll take some of that adamantium. And that titanium. Some of that. Some of that. Some of that. And we'll call it there. All right. Almost enough for a 5-star upgrade. And we got 5 elite orbs to open. We're saving up here. Okay, so there we go. That was perfect timing. Well, near perfect. Who the hell would jump in just to give me a vote down? I think I might know. I think I might know. So, new war, let's get things going. So, no buffs and no hard teams. Engineering buff, meh, hard teams. Alright, alright. So then what we're probably looking at here is either they've got a kill box set up in this room right down here, or it's engineering, then security, then, you know, who knows. Which would make engineering a kill box as well in that scenario. But I sometimes feel like it's just the best policy to go right into it. Sometimes you spring the trap. Let's have a look at what we got here. Zastros and Mr. Furious 89 will really determine our course of action. Zastros is 3-8, Mr. Furious 4-4. Cal and Itazamark. Six and 4. Chef Ann and Bedrick. Okay, so the only decently high one is in flight deck 3. Will be Cal here. I think either way what we're going to be seeing is cargo bay and shit like that. So yeah, I think we go right down the middle. It provides us more options down the road. And there's not a big enough jump for many of those to make it obvious their strategy. So we just dig in, see what we get. So let's see, Mr. Furious and Zastros. Which one of those two was lower? I think Mr. Furious. Zastros was 3.8. No, it's gonna be Zastros. Yeah. All right, Zastros it is. So we're gonna call that out for the Mortys. I'm gonna mark it. Give the Mortys their instructions. Let everybody know what we're looking to do. So, all right, let's see then. He's almost certainly that's front stacked and all a little bit low for me to mess with. So I am sure we got somebody who's going to get the ball rolling on that. Doesn't have to be a huge race at our level of competition. You know, not far up from us. It's, you know, hey, whoever clears first wins. And so then it's a race, but that's not where we're at. So for us, it's more about picking a good route, taking down the most effective rooms that will help us get more rooms down. That's what it's really going to come down to. All right. So we've done our store farming. So what we need to do now is spend our campaign energy and go do our Squirrel Girl buy. Yeah, only one isomer, but we'll take it. Now, the 600 cores I usually spend on campaign energy, I'm spending on Squirrel Girl energy at this moment, just to try to get her up to 4 or 5 stars before the end of this event. And that will come out to 900 energy, which is exactly enough to do all of these hard nodes. We get down toward the end of the event, we'll start running out. We'll have bought all of these, and some of these nodes we'll have bought completely out, right? We won't be able to do any more. But we're not there yet. Almost certainly going to be one of these two first, if not this first one down here. All right. One basic and probably 3 Squirrel Girl. Yep, unbeatable orbs. The unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Hey, there was a middle pull. So that's pretty decent. 38 shards. We'll take that. Gear orbs, we will take. So hello and good morning if you're just joining us. My name's Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. But you probably knew that, and that's why you came here, right? All right, so let's see here. We got enough for a kingpin vault, maybe 2. Yep. Nothing great out of that one. Nothing great out of that one. But we'll, you know, it's better than nothing. Not enough for a full-on orb yet. We're saving these for Emma Frost, so moving right along. All right. I need one more supply purchase. I thought I bought 3 for sure. We'll get to Villains United missions later. Arena challenges, raise blitz. Basic stuff. Definitely knock these challenges out. Maybe I get lucky, we get ourselves another Elite 4 at some point here before long. Definitely going to rack them up out of these 100 basic Red Star orbs. Whenever we get to that. As soon as they make Emma Frost the featured character, pretty much, we're going to blow all those. Should make for a nice video. Alright, Villains, Heroes, Arena, Raid Blitz. How are we looking on Arena? Alright, so we're in 3rd. We don't want to take 1st, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take 2nd and sit there until later today. Okay, so little Black Order on Black Order action. Since he splits them on either end like that, I'm going to hit these 3 squishies in the middle. Alright, so I'm not flipping. I'm waiting on him to flip. Which, right there it is. I always want to flip last in this matchup. Alright. There we go. Finally wore the big guy down. Okay. So we'll sit at 2nd until pretty much till 10 minutes or so before that timer's out later today. And then I'll try to log in and snipe first at that moment. All right, so we got some war action happening here. All right. Looks copacetic. Real quick, I'm going to blind you. And I'm going to go take a look at my defense real fast. I want to see where they're starting up and do I need to put a boost or two in. All right. That should be sufficient. And then we'll bring you back. Hello. All right. So we're good on that. We're going to let the Mortys continue to prosecute that war. I like to hold my attacks as much as possible for those really big roadblocks. I don't want to jump in there on a 300K and then have a 450 hit us in the face here a little while. And, you know, I need to be ready for that kind of thing. So it's time for raids. Or maybe not. More stuff in the store. Good enough. All right, so we got. We need to get ourselves an alpha raid going. All right, I'm going to shoot right for this inside city lane so that I can flex my symbiotes. I think it's a real possibility when I put together Young Avengers and I start shuffling people around that we might go with something like moving Minerva off of Guardian Nerva and going with just a classic Guardian team instead. And you know, that way I'm not utilizing Mantis very much. And then I can move Minerva over to go with the symbiotes, which might be a pretty effective combination. I'm not exactly sure who else yet, but we're going to work on it. Now, I might need a home for Ultron. That might make for a pretty devastating team. Because if I'm putting Emma Frost in on Marauders, that frees up Ultron. Thomas, nice to see you, man. Glad to have my prison viewership as always. Pretty easy work. We'll get the symbiotes in after this. Yeah, I'm wondering, I would like to play test. I think that the 3 symbiotes plus Minerva plus Ultron might be a fairly effective war offense that can clear a lot of roadblocks. I'm looking forward to trying that. We'll have Ultron freed up. It would not be that difficult to free up Minerva. I need to bench a team off my war offense. So what I could do is move Minerva off Guardians, bench Guardians, and then have that symbiote team. What would you even call that? Symbiotech? I don't know. Something flashy like that. Ultra Simnerva? No. That's not good. Too long. So hey there, if you just joined us, my name's Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Come on in, make yourself at home. We're digging through our raids right now, just getting our dailies done. We got a war going, but we're not too deep into it yet. And we still got Dark Dimension 3 to do this morning. As well as at least one round of blitzing before I go to work. Because while I'm not like super stoked about Beast, I want to go ahead and get, score what I can and try to get them open. Oh man, I tell you what, I will give it some consideration the day I get even my first donation, Thomas. But it doesn't seem very likely to happen. It may, however, be something I do full time when I retire in a few years. Although I don't know if I'll still be playing Marvel Strike Force, I probably will still be YouTubing and content creating because I'm enjoying this. And it'll be nice to have more time to put together video content, short form instead of these long live streams, which I love doing. This is basically just me, pointing a camera at myself and hitting record while I do what I was doing every day, for the last 2 years pretty much. I know I recently had a request for more videos on how I build teams, how I prioritize them, how I, So I might just do videos of like team spotlights. Here's how important I think they are. Here's where they're useful. If they're a hard counter to somebody in war, here's an example of that fight. This is what you do. This is how you position them, etc., etc. That might be something for me to do. I've been looking for some ideas for short form content. That would probably take me some time right there. Because I know there's a pretty large audience on YouTube that's looking for informational videos that are typically around 10 minutes. And they're not really interested in watching long live streams. And I can dig it. I can dig it. All right, so we got 2 hours left on this. We're at 69%. We might as well finish it out. At least get around the bend. But yeah, the way it works, man, I mean, like, I haven't made a penny on this, so there's no way I could do it full time, obviously. But like, even if I were at Casino's level, right, thousands of followers, $100 a day, probably still wouldn't. I mean, I'm invested. I'm 25 years into a 30-year career at this point. I got a pension coming one day if I just finish this out, So there's no backing out of it now. I'm a lifer in the car factory, just the way it is. But I did start young, so I could probably retire not long after my 50th birthday, or my 50th birthday. So I mean, I can still have a lot of years left in me when I do retire from this business. And yeah, this is something I could see me doing as a full-time retirement job. because I sure as shit love playing video games. I love meeting and talking to cool gamers, and this is a great way to do both. Yeah, I get that. I totally do. Generally, when I go to a larger streamer and watch their streams, I'm only in chat to talk to the other viewers. Casino, like that guy, Casino Valley, all those guys, they'll see your comments and respond in real time occasionally, but they got a lot of people in there. There's a lot of chat flying by, and they're trying to focus on their show, and I totally get that. The few times I've spoken to Casino, I would just like hit him up in Discord and let him answer me later when he had time. That's how a lot of people see it. But there are a lot of people in the early to mid game who are just kind of feeling stuck all the time. You kind of always feel like you're behind the meta in this game until you're not, So I probably will do some team spotlights starting from the best team and just moving on down. And it'll be something to do. It'll give me some more short form content for my channel, and it will again, like you said, hopefully provide people some much needed advice if they're stuck. And for me, it'll just be good practice for putting together videos and video editing, because I'm probably going to have to take some different footage and then splice it. So much hand. Yeah, I've spent a good bit of time hanging out in Casino stream, just answering people's questions in chat so that he doesn't have to, or one of his people. And that's actually how I met Insane Native. Warrior, that was not necessary, sir, but thank you very much. That's a first. You're the first guy to contribute, so I appreciate that, man. That is pretty damn awesome. I didn't even know that thing worked. So now that was a great test. That was a great test. Oh man. Well, thank you, sir. You're providing the next energy pack, I guess, or something like that. I'll probably roll it. I'll probably save it there in my PayPal, and when I get enough, I'll buy some new piece of gear. Maybe a new camera. This Logitech that I bought isn't bad, but we might could get something with a wider view. I was thinking maybe a green screen. I don't know. We'll see what might come up as a necessity. But in any case, thank you very much, sir. Frank, nice to see you, Mr. Bishop. Welcome back to the stream. You're here just about in time if you want to see some Dark Dimension 3, because I think that's where we're going next. I just got a message on my phone, so let me check that. Oh, looks like we got that room drop, so we're gonna go look at the war next. Is what we're gonna do. But then we'll get to Dark Dimension 3. Good morning, Mauro. How are you, sir? Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you. I know I haven't gotten as many streams in this time frame in this week. I was working a lot of overtime shifts at the plant, so I wanted to make sure this weekend I got a couple of morning streams in, because I know those are much easier to catch for the European audience and overseas. And I've been missing you guys. I have been seeing some rumblings about that. I might get in there and see what I can do. I haven't seen a sign up, but I mean, I haven't checked the latest blog post either, so maybe that's it. But yeah, I would be interested in doing something like that for sure. Particularly with that kind of money on the line. That's a lot of whaling right there. You kidding me? I mean, I doubt that's all. I bet that's broken up into multiple prizes, but still. All right. Let's see if we can't one-shot this last node. That would be pretty sweet. That would be something good to do. Pretty much just making 1,000 would for me be an excellent return on my investments. Not that I really view any of this as an investment. I really look at it more of as purchasing an experience. You know, it's like skydiving or, you know, something like that. You know, you go off and you get some fun every day out of it. But I'm really not looking at this as an asset, right? Like this roster. No more so than wanting to be good at any game and just having a nice, strong character in an RPG or what have you. All right, let's see then. Let's drain a little health to top off. And I really have more luck when I go straight at Captain Marvel on this node. Now, I'm fully aware there's about 80, 90 guys out there who are better than me insofar as team strength. Always got to lose our Reser. There's still a possibility we can finish this thing off without Minerva. We need to get the big guy out of here for sure. We need some more bots as well. There we go. Don't you die, Shuri. We can't lose you. That worked out okay. Oof. Oh yeah, I knew it wasn't so much a scheduling problem for you, Thomas. You're one of my more consistent viewers, in fact. OG viewer. Back when it used to just be 2-3 people sitting around in here, you were one of them. You were 2 of them. Shit. Oh no, this is we're gonna face plant here. But that'll be all right. We need to get to this war, so there you go, guys. Come on. Damn, Yo-Yo is refusing to quit. There we go. We got it softened up. Maybe one of the Mortys wants to come along here later. or not. You know, this raid finishes up in a couple hours, and we're already at the 60% mark, and probably won't push 100. So, anyway, let's go check the war. Yep, we do definitely have that room down, so we're into engineering now, and I'm curious to see, is it gonna be a setup for it? No, it's the kill box. It's definitely the kill box. So let's just push through and dismantle it. Let's see here. We got Guardian Happy and Dottie. And if these guys are just like super beef, then we'll actually just back up and go a different way. Which is not something I like to do very often, but we do it occasionally when it just makes sense to do so. But Guardian Happy is only 4-4. And where are you at, Dottie? There you are. Dottie's 5-3. So we'll go Guardian Happy. All right. So 4 mil with double buffs, we can handle that. That's not the worst kill box in the world. Dottie over here is going to be a little harder, but nothing terrible. We've taken that before as well. But we'll come back for Dottie more than likely after we get down here in full clear security. Well, honestly, what I'm hoping to do is clear right through security, see what they've got down here on this bottom row. That's probably where the juicy stuff is. But you never know. We might get down there and it's crap, and then we got to peel back with full clear security. We'll see what's on either side of these wings here and go from there. So that's what we need for the war. Like I say, I didn't see not really anything to bring me in there. We need 350 plus to really get me in there. Otherwise, it can be too big of a punch down to be effective. So Dark Dimension 3 time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. We got. What did I not buy? Oh yeah, we can just easily buy that. There you go. There's my 3. All right, moving on to Dark Dimension 3. So hello there, good morning. If you're just joining us, my name is Vac. We're playing Marvel Strike Force. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Come on in, chill out. Let's get swifty, shall we?
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Yeah, I hate that I'm hitting during your travel time, Thomas. I am largely just streaming when I can. But I promise that one day I'll go full time just for you, man. For sure. One day. All right, so let's see here. Let's get some cannon fodder on the board. We got a lot of targets here. A whole lot of power armor that just wants to shred us. I don't know whether to go for Falcon. Yeah, let's go for Falcon for the turn bar. Never mind, didn't really matter, did it? Knew that was coming. Knew that was coming. Oh my gosh. The damage they're throwing at me there. Ugh. Dark Dimension is so much fun. It'll be at a minimum 4 years from now, but I would like to. I would like to. Like when I hit retirement seniority in 4 years, I'll have 30 years with the company. I'll be able to retire with a full pension, but it'll be another 12 years or more before I can draw my Social Security check from the government that they've been pulling my money out of to fund this whole time. And so for me to leave that early at the age of 50 and retire, I will have to have built this up to, you know, at least a 5-figure viewership and have some kind of steady income coming in from it. So that probably, you know, that might happen. Might happen. We're going to keep this thing going. When this game peters out, we're going to go right to the next one and try to maintain people's interests and play some cool games and try to do cool stuff. But at least for the next 4 years, I got to work. I'm locked into this career. That was the way it worked when I was a kid, man. You sold your soul to one company and you stayed with them your whole life, and that was the price you paid for good benefits. All right, hang in there, Phoenix. Let's get that alt off. So this is, of course, the first grouping of foes for this node, and it's kind of like cracking the outer shell of a nut. You come in and there's 8 to 10 people on the field in front of you. Yo-Yo's incredible. Oh yeah, Frank. There's 8 to 10 people on the field, and they're just shelling you with big, high damage abilities. And so it just takes a couple of attacks at least to really get started on breaking down that shell, that nut. You gotta kick some butts and eat some nuts. Okay, so now what we'll do, just these two, and we'll see if we can't get one more alt off and see if we can kill some of these guys we've got wore down so far. The way it works here is that they just automatically deduct Social Security from your income as you know, your whole life pretty much, and you're basically funding the Social Security of the older generation, and then as you get older, the younger kids are paying into the fund and you get your Social Security check. And it's just kind of a rudimentary social safety net that we've got set up here that works sometimes and doesn't work other times. But you do have to be like 62 or 64 to start collecting. And, you know, while you can certainly retire as soon as you have enough money to feel like you don't have to work anymore, if you want to additionally draw that, most people are not financially sound enough to retire without also drawing that Social Security money. So that will be that'll be the math I'll be having to go through here in a few years. They seem to be like slowly but surely pulling the trash out of the premium orbs, but it's a little bit at a time. They're not really like in a hurry to like reform it, it feels like. All right, so hopefully this is going to kill a few, but it may just eat up barriers. It did. So no new on that one. So that's it for the day. Isn't Dark Dimension fun? What an incredible, exciting, engaging game mode where I can do 1/10 of one node's progress by spending $5. Huh? Isn't that incredible? Isn't that awesome? How much fun is that? All right, blitz, donations. My timer's way late in the day on donations right now. So, yeah, okay. Oliver's a beast, son. Oh, look, another Photoshop update. Man, like every 3-4 days they're doing that. All right, let's see what we look like in here. Putting in work. Yeah, power armor just does not do that well against shield, unfortunately. All right. So we can let that ride. There's no rush on that. We're going to be at it all day. So let's see what we got here. Let's pick this up, and it'll be time to get a blitz rotation in, huh? Let's work on our beast score. All right, so I got about 17 teams that I like to use in 8-3. Probably take that 10 bones from Warrior and roll that into an Emma Frost offer when she releases. We're going to try to get her high red stars and jacked up as quick as possible to get that Marauder team rolling, because that would be very helpful to me to get my Ultron freed up off of that defense. I'd like to move him back to war offense, and I think putting him with the symbiotes might be pretty sweet. Him and Minerva. I at least want to give it a shot. Let's see about getting Deadpool out of here. This is, of course, my Brawlers team, which is soon going to morph into my Young Avengers team. But I still need to get, what's her name, Doreen, Squirrel Girl. I still need to get her worked up a bit. So that'll all be happening toward the end of her event. Oh, they went Gamora. Who will be one of the people that finds themselves back on the bench and off this team when we do make that shift. I try to remember them, you know. Makes the characters a little more real. I don't know them all. Yes, sir. Here's what you do, Thomas. You scare him off. That way you get all the overtime. Little rat-a-tat. All right, we're in good shape here. Ooh. Oh, damn you, Luke, don't you heal. There we go. Whew, that was close. It's not like it would have won the fight. It would have just took another 2 minutes to kill Luke Cage. Like, oh god, he can be pretty annoying. Which is really what you want out of a tank. Alright. Big Pun Fender team. That's what Sinister Six, that's currently their niche. We'll see how that changes when they get themselves a legendary and a 6th member. I think we're all excited to see that. On that note, I did buy that one of those domino offers this morning, and I got domino to 7 stars. So now it's Negasonic and X23 that we need to finish off. Oh, that's nice. Get paid a little extra for training. I constantly am training apprentices for my craft, but I don't get paid any extra. They're just basically a little extra help. My favorite Spider-Man villain probably is Doc Ock. But I've enjoyed a bunch over the years, you know. Venom, Carnage, all great examples. Kingpin. I have loved some Spider-Man versus Kingpin stories, no doubt. And I really wish that they would bring Vincent D'Onofrio back to play Kingpin, because he was incredible as Kingpin in the Daredevil series. And it would be really, really cool to see that crossover with other city-level heroes like Spider-Man. You know, we didn't get a whole lot of friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in the MCU. He kind of went straight to Avengers-level stuff. So, it would be cool to see a little more of the city-level stuff. I don't like any of them, but we'll go with that. So we're gonna try to push this beast score up toward 10 million. We're not gonna be doing any crazy scores this week, but be working all weekend and the like. But we're gonna get what we can. Let's see. That worked out well. Pretty much was the best possible RNG. I take Captain Marvel, yes please. I certainly remember a lot of Green Goblin stories from when I was a kid. I kind of thought the whole outfit and the gliders were kind of dumb, if I'm being totally honest. So he was never my favorite. Rhino was always a cool one, I thought. Doc Ock, pretty big on the list. Mr. Bronk, welcome back to the stream, David. Nice to see you, man. Mysterio was never really high on my list, but you know, I am a Jake Gyllenhaal fan, so you know, been digging that. Craven the Hunter was a good one. Was damn sure a good one. Who's our best bet? Let's keep Crossbones from taunting. And let's ability block Kingpin. Gian, nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been doing a whole lot of morning streams this week, or morning for me this time. I have not been doing a lot of them this week because I've been picking up overtime shifts at the plant. We should be back to a full schedule next week. 2 streams a day pretty reliably. And I'm going to try to, with that spare time, knock out some more short form content. See if we can't get Kingpin out of here. Yeah, I mean, they kind of were all bad back then. That is a pretty good point, Thomas. All right, let's see now. Oh, I work in an automotive plant. I work for Ford Motor Company. All right. Well, I mean, I've never gone home with nuclear material in my pocket or anything like that. No, we just we build cars. You know, I've worked at half a dozen plants around the country here in the States over the last 25 years of employment. And I'm a maintenance employee. I'm a skilled tradesman. Technically, I am a plumber pipe fitter. But mostly what I do involves the hydraulic and pneumatic systems within the building. And I do a little HVAC work. But I 100% work with a lot of Homer Simpsons. That's a true fact. I haven't seen that movie, man. I need to see that. It's on HBO, right? I think I can see it on HBO. I need to check that out next time I have some time. I'm a Ben Affleck fan. Or excuse me, a Matt Damon fan. Same thing, right? Those guys. Psh. I remember when Matt Damon was Loki, huh? Nope. Yeah, Matt Damon and Christian Bale. I don't remember what part he played in Euro Trip. We'll try it. But I know that he played an angel named Loki in Dogma back in the 90s. And Ben Affleck was Bartleby. Oh, I think I do remember that. Man, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Matt Damon is a really often called upon actor for cameos and the like. Does a lot of them. No. This may be bad. Possibly bad. Mr. Dos Santos, welcome back to the stream, sir. Good to see you. I'm trying to milk a loser here, but I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I don't think I'm going to pull it off. Yeah, let's get out of here before we lose it. Getting close to joining that 1 million club. I love to hear that. Oh, Dead Poets Society is one of the greatest films ever made. All right, maybe that's a stretch, but still, it's one of my favorite Robin Williams films growing up. Let's see here. None of these are good choices. None of these are good choices. All right, we'll try the punch up. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Makes me sad, man. I miss Robin Williams. I grew up with that guy. Some of my earliest television watching was Mork and Mindy. Okay, let's not kill Symbiote Spider-Man. That's why we got the disrupts down.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch!
Oh, really? Matt Damon turned down Mysterio? Well, Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job with it. But I bet Matt Damon gets offered a lot of stuff. Mr. Kumar, welcome, sir. How are you? Yeah, I don't even know if Matt Damon would want like a major role in the MCU, right? That's the kind of thing that usually comes with a big 10-year contract and, you know, a lot of expectations. And he seems to mostly be enjoying himself doing bit parts and cameos and things like that. Yeah, I hope you recovered your Facebook account, sir. Yeah, he does do a lot of cameos and just funny little appearances. Everybody's like, "Oh God, it's Matt Damon." That sort of seems to be his shtick these days. And at his point in his career, right? Like, why would he feel compelled to do a lot? Why would he? RDX, I'm not really sure what further help you think you need from me. Help you what, man? Help you what? Also, you know, maybe quit coming here and begging for help after you giving me a thumbs down. Like, that's not cool. Not that anything about the way you handle yourself is cool, but you know. I've given the account back to the original owner, and that's where it's going to stay. Yep. I don't know what to tell you. I will pass it along. I don't think it's going to be possible. It's tied to a different Facebook account now. That's how that's going to stay. I thought he was all right, yeah. No, I'm not going to give you his Discord ID. You're about 2 seconds from getting banned out of this channel again. I gave him your ID when I explained to him that you changed the fucking information and tried to steal the account. So he went and he got the account back and he put it into a new, he tied it to a new Facebook account that we're in control of. And that's the end of the matter as far as I'm concerned. I'm certainly not going to make him deal with your ass. You are annoying. Like, I don't think I would ever willingly open up my friend to that kind of a headache. The account should be completely untethered from your Facebook at this point. And so any issues that you are having currently are with Facebook security or you know, somewhere along the lines in there. It's certainly not with us. I don't know why you're bugging out over one Facebook account. You got fucking nine fucking YouTube accounts. That doesn't seem to be bothering you any. I wish that was a good team, Mr. Dos Santos, but almost no Avenger team is a good team. Unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, I have one that I use, but and I'll show it to you. It's very similar to that. Very similar to that. It's kind of a tech Avengers team. That's where I moved Vision to after he got freed up off power armor. We'll cruise over and have a look at it right after this win. Shouldn't take long. Spider Glen? All that I can give you, Mr. Dos Santos. All that I can give you. I think somebody made a request on YouTube the other day, or I think early yesterday, asking me to put out more videos on how I build specific teams and things like that. So I might start doing some team spotlight videos, which I know other content creators have done, and I've been kind of shying away from stepping on anybody's toes, but I might go ahead and do that. I got some pretty nice, high, beefy teams to show off to people. So this is the Avengers team that I am currently running. You know, when you're at 1 million TCP or close to it, just whatever you have good to put in on war, go with, right? But I wouldn't run these guys on my war defense personally, but this is the team that I'm running with. It's basically built around speed manipulation, because you have Ant-Man slowing everybody and you have Black Widow speeding all your people up. You got the synergies between Vision and Ant-Man with tech. I can't leave out my Hulk just because he's a 7 Red Star Hulk, and he does pretty good damage for me. And then of course you got to have Cap there to tank. Cap is pretty solid. So I just don't think they're a great team. They're just you know, like a B-, C+, right, kind of team, if you follow me. They're not what I would call anything anywhere near the meta. Like, I can't even use them in this tier of Blitz because they would not do well in 8-3. Gian, I don't really know. I'm going to get what I can. It depends on how much time I get at work this weekend. Like right now we're pushing on to 10 million, and I'm hoping I can get 20 at least. You know, I mean, their synergy is just really not that great. It's not overwhelmingly good. And so Ant-Man is basically there to pass out slows to the enemy team, and for his tech synergies with Vision, you know, because he can start with defense up. And that's okay, and it works out fine. Wasp just does not have a home for me right now. Because my Wasp, even with her synergies with Ant-Man, cannot do as much damage as my 7 Red Star Hulk. But if you wanted to plug Wasp in that spot, that wouldn't be terrible. It just wouldn't be good. It's not a good team. It's just a kind of a meh team. Kind of middle of the road. All right, let's see if we can make that work. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just I'm putting what time I have toward it, but I'm also not spending a lot of blitz cores. Or blitz charges, I guess is what they're called. I still have about 20,000 left over, but I'm gonna save them. It depends, right? Like I think if you're a new player coming up right now, I think you should absolutely get Beast and try to put him in on your X-Men team. But for me, he has limited usage until they add more content to the game. And even then, there's still a pretty good argument that I won't need him. Most new content that comes out is pretty easy for me. So I'm not in a big rush on Beast, and that's why I'm not really, you know, not really prioritizing him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm putting in these rotations as best I can. I want him. But I don't feel like I'm going to need to use him anytime soon. Because there's nothing going on with my X-Men that is at all dissatisfying, right? Like, my X-Men are getting the job done just fine. So, ooh, that was interesting. My X-Men are getting the job done fine. And so for me, it's like, well, I'll only need him one day down the road. When they add in like some new challenge tiers that I'm maybe having trouble with, and then again, like I say, it's questionable whether I really will even need them then. So it's not a character I'm going to wail out on. All right, maybe now we got a chance. Let's try to get Thanos here before he. Nope, it's too late. Oh, he didn't heal that much. Yeah. So I'm just going to raise him the slow way. I might need him one day. I might not. I want him in my collection regardless, but oh, that's just... All right, let's get out of this loser. Yeah, exactly. I think that for a lot of players, he's going to be a great option. For me personally, in my stage of the game, he's just not as attractive. I like how they got Storm in that setup and no Magneto. Interesting choice. I think we can take it. Yeah, I think that's sound reasoning, Gian. I don't doubt he's going to be very useful. He's kind of like almost like a catch-up mechanic. He's going to be for a lot of players, right? So I think he's definitely got his uses for people, just not me personally. First whale problems. But I'm going to try to get out here and score in the 1 to 2 percentile if I can help it, and see how I do. Just see how I do. You know, I might be tied up pretty tight tonight working on projects, and I might not get much time to blitz. And I may knock out a project in an hour or two and have the rest of the shift to throw toward it. So we'll see how it goes. I have no way of predicting how well I'll do right now. if I were off work like I was last week, waiting on COVID-19 results, then I would be able to really throw myself into it and try to score 45 or 50 again. I don't think it's going to happen this time. Yeah, and just for the second go around, if it hits on a good time where I'm going to have some free time, then I'm going to go after it. And if not, then I'll probably just milestone and chill. Yeah, we're heading to a point where we're going to have 2 teams worth of X-Men is what it looks like. I think if that is that what the casino team came up with on predictions? My guess would be is that they've concluded, much like I have, that super whales are not going to be as interested in getting Beast, right? Like Beast is going to be useful. He's going to be useful for 3-starring stuff. The super whales have already 3-starred everything, and he's going to be really useful. It looks like you'll be able to use him to take X-Men and take out a Black Order team, and that'll be useful for people, but it's not going to be that useful for the whales because they've already got a Black Order team of their own that can take out Black Order. So it's something that I think most of the whales will be looking to add in at some point. You know, I think a lot of them will just buy them just because they're used to buying every character. But I don't necessarily know that a whole lot of them will spend a massive amount of time blitzing over him. Yeah, she's almost certainly going to be milestones. So I'm not super familiar with the character, but I think like her unnatural looking good looks is not from cosmetic surgery, right? I think she can use illusions to make herself look like she wants. Something like that. I was reading a comic yesterday with her in it, and that Swole suggested to me, and she was able to make herself look like Jean Grey or like a better looking version of herself at that point. Yeah, whatever. Let's do that. Highest points. Always go for the highest points total with Black Order, because the only thing they're going to have trouble with is another Black Order. Ah, just under Professor X level psychic. Gotcha. We'll wait. We'll wait. There we go. Now we'll flip all this mess. Get rid of those defense ups. Let's go ahead and get Shuri out of here. And it's done, son. You done. Alright, we should probably go check on the war. $10 million. This is what we were aiming for. All right, arena, donation. Need to spend some energy later. Let's see what we're looking like here. Us versus Deadpool 13. Skilled putting in work. All right, love it. We're getting there. No need for me to jump in just yet. I'm going to go as hard as I can for her, Thomas. I'll try to max out those milestones. If I got to buy some gold at some point to keep that going, I probably will. I probably will. Especially if I can pull high red stars on her. So we'll see how that goes, right? It'll be fun to do all these red star orb openings anyway. We're up to what, 95 normal red star orbs and at least 5 elites right now. Yeah. And of course this 95 red star orbs is mostly going to be dupes, and we'll probably come out to another 5 or more elites when it's all said and done. All right then. So we see we got Dark Dimension, we got a round of blitzing in. I'm gonna have to get another one in a little later toward lunchtime. Let's see what the timer looks like on that. One hour, 17 minutes. We moved through that pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm not really going to spend a lot of my charges on Beast, so that'll wrap that up. So I think that pretty much puts me at the end of my content for this play session, ladies and gentlemen. We're at an hour and a half here. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I got some chores to do around the house, and then eat a little something and get out of here and go to work. But we'll be back tonight for the regular 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream. So if you'd like to join us off camera, please feel free to drop by our Discord, and all viewers of the channel are welcome there. Mortytown can be found as a link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link there as well. But mostly what we just love, the kind of support we love from you, is just your presence here. And if you could give us a like or a subscribe, that would be great, because it helps us get more eyeballs on the channel. We're still pretty new at this whole content creation thing, and we haven't really, I don't think we're really very high up in the collective consciousness of the Marvel Strike Force community, but we're going to get there. So stick with us. So, yeah. I need to buy some Negasonic orbs, honestly, Thomas, myself. It's going to end up being that way, just to get that 7-star Doc Ock. And do stay tuned to the channel if you'd like to see that, because that 7-star Doc Ock is coming in a couple months. So anyway, that'll wrap up Mortytown TV for the morning. I want to thank all of you who've been riding along with me live. Thomas, Warrior, special shout out to Warrior for being the first ever donator to the stream. Thank you so much, sir. Gian, Joshua, appreciate all you guys being here. Mr. David, all my glip glops. So glad to see you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tonight. So until then, you guys be cool. Keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.